2023 RugbyTown USA for RugbyTown 7. SoCal Griffins getting set to lock horns with Gorilla Rugby. All the action coming your way from Group C. Mark Stavita alongside Christian Miles. Gorilla a little hit and miss. They take on a SoCal Griffins side coming off a 21-7 win over Germany.
An impressive opening victory for the Griffins. They are class. They have plenty of class players as well. Here are the standings for Pool C. Jesters 2 from 2. Way out in front now, Team Germany and SoCal Griffins. They can be up there with the Ramblin' Jesters with a win here. And of course, Gorilla Rugby failed to do the job against the Jesters. A tough ask for them in their opening game to play the defending champions.
Let's take a look at the way it shapes up here in the lineups available for SoCal Griffin. Lance Williams has been a beast.
He is a beast, and he's come on late in the game. Ty Nosa always there. His kicking has been outstanding. Scanlon, he's one to watch as well. And for Gorilla, they have some players. Aiden Ridgway scored 2 tries in their opener.
Hibiki Ikeda, the woman in charge today. And this kicks us off. SoCal Griffins wearing the electric lime green. Colorful and entertaining. That was the case. And we are underway on the receiving end. Gorilla, though, my goodness, talk about a kit. That is something to behold. Something of a Speedo and a Jackson Pollock painting all rolled into one. Absolutely fantastic. Can they live up to that big standard now? And it's Gorilla on the offensive. They'll go on the grubber. Trying to slip it past. And how about this angle? Take it up, read perfectly by Ty Enosa, the SoCal Griffins captain, as they win it back. Williams looking for support on the right-hand side. That's a big ball from Taupo. Good ball from Channel likewise. They try and spread the field on the right-hand side and get that necessary width to capitalize.
Just a little knock on at the base of the ruck. Just trying to rush things a little bit too much, the Griffins. Scanlon coming in. He spotted an opportunity down the blind side. Here's the tackle. He's well supported. You see Channel over the ball, and then Scanlon thought, hang on, I might have a crack on the blind side here, but left without it.
So it will be a Gorilla scrum. And quickly away. Snapshot right out. Acceleration here from Ridgway as the only try in the tournament for Gorilla, supported by Jason Tidwell, and he's got all kinds of experience. The Dallas Jackals, man, he uses that bullish strength and determination to head forward just shy of that 22-meter line. Case Fleck flicks it back, and SoCal Griffins in hot pursuit. Stephen Erbst loses out, and a little grubber kick attempted, but too high and into touch ultimately.
Nosa flying in there to shut the attack down. An umbrella-style defense. The ball ricocheted. The referee said that it came off the Gorilla hand forward. So we come back for a scrum now. The Griffins.
See Evan Conlon there a moment ago, part of that Rugby ATL side that shut down. They will relocate an MLR to Los Angeles next year. Looking to shine here at the sevens level. Scrum for SoCal Griffins. It's a good scrum for Gorilla as they bash their way forward, trying to smash in. And here come the men in the colorful kits.
Okay. Scrum? Okay.
So they go for the scrum here, Mark.
Wow, an interesting decision after maybe they're looking for redemption after being completely blown off the ball in the previous scrum.
You see the big, stocky presence of Michael Hand.
Crouch.
Raised in Ireland.
Bind. Set.
So once again to put in Inosa. The man they call Cookie, and Cookie's come away with it. He's done well to wheel his way in, and how about that for a high step? All the tricks and flicks of Jimmy Taupo. And to turn on the style, Scanlon can't keep it in.
Taupo just putting the ball a little bit too far out in front of Scanlon. After his acrobatics, you see
High
like a
step
little,
and-
like a long jump hitch kick.
Yeah, okay.
A la Jackrabbit style, and here comes Fleck back the other way. What do Gorilla have in store? They go to the ground of the kicking game, and in hot pursuit is Joe Mano, who will pick this up. He's got one on his back. The referee will call this one back.
This was playing advantage. Perhaps that's why Gorilla decided to put ball to boot, chance their hand at little foot race in behind, knowing that if it didn't pay off, it would come back for the penalty.
So offside the call. More stop and start here, quickly taken. And here they come once again behind Mikey Hand. Indeed a handful as he pulls his way past the 22-meter line now. And once again, they'll look to Aiden Ridgway for inspiration. Skips it. This is Conlon. He's the captain. Reverse course now. Everybody getting involved for this Gorilla Rugby outfit. Quickly taken on the quick tap, and here they come. Oh, good offload here, and it's looking pretty. What a move this is from Gorilla Rugby. Perhaps they're finding their feet.
Fantastic effort from the scrambling defense of the SoCal Griffins, namely Lance Williams. Resulted in a small knock-on. Gorillas surely looking like they were going to score. What about the tackle from Williams? That's a try saver. Ball and all tackle.
Thank you.
Surprising the ball carrier, dislodging the pill forward. And the Griffins live to fight another day, but they are under immense pressure, especially at scrum time, it seems.
A first half full of all kinds of scrubs. More ebb than flow. We'll see what's in store. Gorilla been impressive. So an early shove down. Here comes Inosa. Stumbles on the outflow, but what a pitch it was, and it's got two options here out wide. It's a cut to the inside channel. Here comes Scanlon. He's already done the dipsy-do so far. Big offload here, and in support, arriving is Adam Channel. He'll look for some help, and he gets it in the form of Ross Depperschmidt. Depperschmidt wheels around, and how about the agility of the big man? You go on. Big prop from New Orleans doing the job. Scanlon. Inosa. Trying to split the defenders, assisted by Mano, arriving in support, but just losing the handle.
Not the easiest pass to pull in for Mano, hitting that gap. And a slippery ball. At least the rain seems to have eased off.
First time all day.
It is, and see, that was definitely catchable. Mano would be ruining that one, and despite the conditions, difficult to believe at 6 minutes and 30 seconds in, we have 0 score.
2021, 2 years ago, Griffins and losing out to Samurai in the final, going all the way. Here in 2022, Gorilla now in their third RugbyTown sevens. They begin in possession here in this final minute, plus added on time of the first half. Ridgway leaves it back. Good movement forward from Fleck. Big, strong, towering presence. The Wisconsin board man. Perhaps it's the cheese, who knows? But they've got some space down that touchline. And here they come. It's a rumbling run. Big and physical, full of power and pace. Evans, he's done brilliantly. Herbert Evans, the big South African-born man wearing the number 10 shirt today. And they'll go to the air. All alone here is Mikey Hand, and he will get it in. A stylish try from the men in the colorful kits. How about that kind of rugby for Flair?
That's the first crossfield kick score we've seen today, and it was pinpoint accurate. What a pleasure to watch. The confidence of Gorilla. They look like a completely different team in their second match of the tournament compared to their opener. They are causing all sorts of problems for SoCal. See the opportunity there, the space was there. Williams was the only one that could have stopped that, and he was caught way too far inside. Great try to Mikey Hand.
Yeah, Gorilla come roaring back, beating their chest. Mikey Hand says, well, you're going to have to bribe me to cut my mullet. It's working for him right now, and it's halftime. Gorilla with the late try, up 7-0 over SoCal Griffins.
Wintergreen offers a complete range of topical, analgesic and joint support products to aid athletes and sports enthusiasts. Wintergreensport.com.
Let's take a listen here inside the Gorilla Huddle with head coach Mickey Patterson.
Keep the pressure, guys. Keep the pressure up. Contain the plays. We're doing a good job. Attack. Hey, let's shoot the ball a little bit better. Keep this simple. Bad conditions. Just play simple. Keep the ball in hand. Keep the pressure on them on defense. All right, guys?
Boys, that's all defensive hustle, boys. Keep it up, boys.
There's the message. Keep the pressure on, Mark.
And the pressure they are putting on this SoCal team. You can see the Griffins probably a little surprised. This Gorilla team have come out so fired up.
Let's take a look back at the first half highlights. Gorilla on the hard charge early on a bit. It's that crossfield kick that really was responsible and integral in that only try of the first half for Mikey Hand.
It took 7 minutes for either team to cross the try line. There was only one. Gorilla was rewarded for a lot of hard work and that build-up and patience, you would say, Christian.
But not a bad first half for SoCal Griffins.
No, definitely not. It's there and thereabouts. Just, again, errors creeping in. I think they've underestimated this Gorilla team. And I expect to see a completely different side from SoCal.
Well, they said in some interviews leading up on the TNVR podcast, we can, quote, open up a can if we need to. And Mikey Hand did just that. Second half is in play. Great to have you along for RugbyTown 7s here from beautiful Glendale, Colorado, where the rain has finally stopped, as Mark so astutely pointed out, but it's SoCal Griffins beginning in possession. And they've got some width here from Channel, and look at Channel go. Go on, big man, from Long Beach, California, all the way over the try line. And SoCal Griffins, that is how you start a second half.
Elementary play from the Griffins, just keeping ball in hand. Down this short side. Doesn't take big, long, wide passes all the time in sevens to create opportunities. Sometimes it's just a matter of short passes, good support, drawing the player. They did that. Scanlon did well, comes back to his support. And then there's seeing the opportunity, and they've isolated Mikey Hand, the only try scorer to date until this from Channel. And the conversion successful too, so we are locked up.
Yeah, he lives at the Olympic Training Center at Chula Vista, and that was the ability and quality of USA 7's rugby on current display. So SoCal Griffins looking to go straight for strength, and that one just pushed through. Jimmy Taupo testing the alertness of Gorilla, so we'll see what kind of response they have in store. This is Deontay McMurray looking to spread his wings. Has all kinds of pace and abundance. Stefan Herbst, South African-born man, wrapped up. They'll go to this left-hand side. Hand awaiting it. And he's ripped to the floor. Excellent tackle for Jimmy Taupo, who seems to be everywhere. What a ubiquitous presence. He'll take over now. This one goes right back. Scanlon and the whistle.
Not there. Not there.
So they go right back to work behind Joe Mano. Trying to slip past one. Excellent tackling on that line speed. They've reacted well. Oh, it's a nice little dummy on the reversing course is Ty Inosa. He's full of all kinds of crafty maneuvering. They call him Cookie. America Samoa lives at Oceanside. And now it's a burst through, and what a burst it is from Taupo. He's got the support, and that's a lovely offload for Joe Mano, who comes in unencumbered. And SoCal Griffins back-to-back tries here to start off the second half. You couldn't have scripted this better, Mark Sturbina.
Solid play from the Griffins. Once again, just being direct. Some footwork as well. Taupo did enough to get in behind the defenders. And then that allowed the space for Mano. You see here, good little step. Deontay McMurray pulled him down, but that was enough because they were in behind the defensive line. The support defenders couldn't get there in time to find their shape. And it was an easy one for Joe Mano.
Utah Warriors back. The Utah Warriors Player of the Year in MLR for Utah. So quality begets quality. First the try from Channel, and then Mano. Two players accustomed to playing elite level rugby. I think that kind of encompasses the beauty of this tournament. Such a wide breadth of talent, players from all walks of life coming together for 3 magical days. And once again, Taupo kicks it again, and that's causing the knock-on. They are befuddled right now, Gorilla, by this approach.
Well, I love the enterprising play also, just thinking outside the box. The Griffins worked last time. If it wasn't for McMurray coming across, it was a certain try. And they thought, why not try it again? It worked. Some soccer skills coming to the fore.
A game that's had all kinds of creative moves. Now look to Peter C.O. Jr. down to the 22-meter line. Play opens up, and it's a reverse course for Ross Depperschmidt. And how about this burst? No one's going to catch Scanlon, and he scampers in between the pipes. 3 unanswered tries in the second half for SoCal Griffins.
Gorillas seem to be a little fatigued now. They're struggling to find their defensive shape. And the Griffins are finding the gaps way too easily.
Yeah, thank you.
You can see there just grapple tackling. All it takes is a little bit of footwork from Scanlon under the post.
Inosa puts it home on the conversion, and that will move the scoreline up by 14 points, 21-7 in favor of SoCal Griffins. The man from Manu Samoa Sevens, who lives in Samoa, coming up stateside here and leaving quite an impression. You know, it was inauspicious at times against Germany, but their quality shining through here, especially in this second half.
Well, they have so much experience, and it shows when their back's against the wall and they're down. Their leaders just step up and take control, calm the ship. That's another great kick that's into touch. I mean, that's worked so well for the Griffins, the deep kick. And yes, the Gorillas will have the line-out throw, but the pressure's on. When you have a line-out throw 10 meters out, the Griffins are bearing down on them. Pressure's on.
Tai Kaiwa, well taken. Kaiwa gets it back. They need some inspiration at this point. Up against it, finding themselves down. Still a 2-try game, but it's going to take something Herculean to claw their way back. Gorilla on the approach, and that's a lovely interplay. And it's Mikey hand. And how about this? The big man, he's got the bullet, and no one's going to catch him. He catches fire all the way. A 60-meter try for Mikey Hand. Turns on the Jets and gets the try, his second of the game.
Mikey Hand of the Gorillas beats his chest after his second try, the only try scorer for his team. He really has stepped up. He's been all over the place, even in defense. You just see how hard he works. But what about the pace of the big man? That is no mean feat, outrunning Adam Channel. You saw Taupo coming across as well. He had no chance.
Incredible, 6'5", 230. That's why Dallas Jackals have held on to him for the last 5 years. So up and away we go. Gorilla with the retort. Final minute. This game far from over, but getting down to the nitty-gritty, and that's a costly mistake, perhaps.
That was crucial. Just under a minute to play to put that one deep. And too far into the touchline. It was going to be the Griffins now. But the only chance that Gorilla has, it's worked for them before, and that's, they don't want to get an early shove in the scrum, but they definitely want to attack this SoCal scrum. It's worked for them before.
And they've been impressive, especially that first half scrummage. Oh, and quickly out, and how about that for a skipper? Look at the acceleration. Peter C.O. Jr. channeling the C.O. genes. That's going to put it beyond doubt. And that will be try number 4 for SoCal Griffins, all coming here in the second half of play. They have roared to life, and what a performance. Lopsided, extinguishing any hopes of a comeback. Peter C.O. Jr. comes in pretty good stock. Kaka, they call him.
And the Griffins just stepping it up a notch, going into another gear. You cannot give Peter C.O. Jr. an inch. And Gorilla gave him several. And that's all he needs class player, and what a seal on this deal.
That will do it. The conversion is good, and 4 tries in the second half. 28-14, it ends with SoCal Griffins taking care of business against Gorilla.